It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this bike in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. You Talk family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at You Talk. The first membership is the You Talk Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the You Talk family. The second membership is the You Talk VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the You Talk Box. And with that membership, you will receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at You Talk, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's You Talk.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Phone check 1. In the meantime, you're too loud. Mr. Big A. Backing up Slick Flick with the Mason dress. Like Burger King, got the bigger ding-a-ling. So true, the pony crew.
It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family. What go on? What go on? This is what D. And I got my guy, my partner in crime, Mr. Larry Frank Jr., with me in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
K Nation, You Talk family. What's going on, man? What's going on? Larry Frank, boy, I ain't tell you, boy. I just had to throw that. I know that's your boy Snowball. I had to put Snowball.
Well, I see old Steven showing up, boy. I look at Steven. Steven ain't happy about something, huh?
Right, old Stephen A. Right, exactly. You Talk family, what's up, man? On a Friday night. What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the family, man. Y'all in here, man. Shout out to Eric Myrick, man. What's going on, Eric Myrick? What it do, my God? What's going on, Eric Myrick? Chris Kane is in the building like always. Shout out to Chris Kane, man. What's going on? Cuban Dumbest, man, a.k.a. Lil LeBron is in the building. Lil LeBron James is in the building, man. Shout out to Kyle Stalling. Kyle Stalling is in the building. What it do, Kyle Stalling? Shout out to our guy, the man, Mr. B. Nard, a.k.a. Nard B. Joseph Bernard, JB Designs. And speaking of Joseph Bernard, listen, all of the new You Talk logos, everything is on the website now. for the new merch. UTalkSportsShow.com. Go there, check it out, get your merch. And I'm also be telling you guys too, if you want your stuff like fast, you can order off the website. If you want your stuff for a little bit cheaper price, you can go through your boy, and I'll fill you guys in how to get in contact with me, how to send your sizes, and you can get it like at a discounted rate. So I'll let you know how to do that later on in the show. Shout out to my brother, man, Tampa, Florida, man. Leroy, Uncle Leroy, Quinny is in the building. What up, Quinny? Shout out to my cousin, Lakeland, Florida. Troy Woodard is in the building, man. Shout out to Troy Woodard. Hey, yeah, thank you, Troy, for that, man. I appreciate it because look here, you guys. Everybody's not getting, they're trying to slow us down over here, y'all. And when you hear people saying it's the truth, everybody's not getting their notifications. Troy's letting you guys know, please, whenever you in the channel right now, hit the all notifications button to see if that works. Because Troy say that's what he's been doing. A lot of other people saying they're doing that as well. And that's how you will get your notifications. But they've been trying to slow us down, man. So we ask that you guys do that when you're inside the channel right now. If you haven't already, hit the all notifications button in the UTalk channel. Thank you, Troy. We appreciate it, man. Shout out to B Mike. He's in the building, man. Shout out to B Mike. What's going on, man? B Mike, that's our guy. Shout out to Sherry Lewis. That's my cousin, man. Sherry Lewis, man. What it do, man? What's going on? Oh, look at my niece in the building. Oh, Brittany, what's going on, man? Shout out to Brittany. What's going on? That's Boosie's daughter right there, Larry Frank. That's Boosie's daughter. Okay. Yeah, shout out to my niece, man. Shout out to her mother, Kim, too. And shout out to Kim, Joseph Bernard's wife, too. That's our sister. Darren Rayford, don't start that tonight. Don't start that. There won't be none. We'll see you down there, Jayville, next week. We coming.
Yeah, next week. Next week, it's on. It's on.
Next week, it's on, baby. We'll be down in Jacksonville, Florida, man. Shout out to KB. It is. It's UTalk, baby. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to KB, man.
It's UTalk, baby.
What's up, KB? What it do, man? Shout out to my uncle Eddie Lloyd, man. Miami, Florida is in the building, man. Shout out to my uncle Eddie Lloyd. Shout out to George Lloyd, Avon Park, Florida. Shout out to Cole Breezy. Cole Breezy is in the building, man. That's our brother right there, man. Cole Breezy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shout out to my brother. Shout out to Benny Barrett is in the building, man. Shout out to Man on a Mission. Shout out to Jamal Davis. Shout out to Brian Welch, man. We in here, man. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge. Shout out to King Judge, man. What it do, King Judge, man? You on with UTalk on a Friday night. Let's go. Shout out to UTalk, man. The whole UTalk family, y'all. Baby. Larry Frank Jr., we got a topic tonight. Obi-Wan Kane, I see you. What's going on, man? What up, Obi-Wan? We got a topic tonight, y'all. We want to ask a question. And again, we fans. We just asking. And that question is, will Miami remember the disrespect? Y'all seen the thumbnail I put up with all of these players throwing what they do, Larry Frank, they put it up and they go like this, they throwing you down. Will we remember the disrespect? And when we beat the brakes off of these teams, if, notice I said if we're up in games, or will we see another year of conservative play calling? We asking. Because Larry Frank, they say we got the roster. They're saying that we got one of the best rosters in the country. I think we're supposed to have the best roster in the ACC this year. So there's no excuse on either side of the ball. Larry Frank, can you please help me with this, bro? Will we remember the disrespect of all of these teams if we up this year? And if we're playing like we're supposed to play. Derek Alford, they go on, y'all. We're going to be down in Jacksonville. That's the man with the plan. That's who cooking the barbecue, man. That's Onk. Onk is in the building. We coming to see you. We there on Friday. If it's the Lord's will, we will be there. We in Jacksonville, Florida. Duval. We're going to be down in Duval County next week. Larry Frank, help me out, bro. Will we remember the disrespect? Everybody on TikTok, man. What's going on? If you want to see the live show, come over to YouTube. UTalk LIVE-214. You can hear the callers. You can hear the whole show. Come over to YouTube. Sorry about that, Larry Frank. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you good. Shouts out to everybody. I've been thinking about it, man, since we came up with the topic. I've been really, thinking about it and looking at it. And the one thing that we as Canes fans do is we always love to compare, and I'm not doing it anymore, compare current Canes teams to past Canes teams, current Canes coaches to past Canes coaches, current players saying that this is the next such and such from the past. That's the next such and such from the past. And I'm gonna flip the script tonight. I'm gonna flip the script because we need to compare the current Canes team to other teams in this current era of football. So I'm going to lead into it like this, and I'm going to use as a prime example another school that has rich history and tradition, another school that had a coach that previously coached at another Power 5 program in the Pac-12, and in the last couple of years has moved to his current destination. I'm going to compare the University of Texas and Steve Sarkisian with what we have here in Miami and Mario Cristobal. Now, people might be like, well, Larry, how you going to do that? I'm going to show you how. Sarkisian just completed his third year. He's got a year. He was hired a year ahead of Mario. So he just completed his third season. Season 1, 5-7 at Texas. Identically, Miami, 5-7 in Mario's first season. Season 2, they took a step up, 8-5. By right, if Mario don't take that knee, season 2 should have been 8-5. If Mario, takes the knee rather.
Right.
Season 3, Texas made the jump. They made the jump. They did all kind of things. They went to Tuscaloosa. They beat Alabama. They were able to crack the college football playoff, 12-1. They finished their year 12-1.
Right.
And Miami, you would think, and I would hope, can mimic that and go 12-1, 13-0 or whatever this season. We're using parallels here. But I want to look at how Texas was able to do it versus what Miami has to do to be able to match that, because Texas is going into year 4 in the SEC now. You got to look at number one, Texas, and everybody suffers from these transfer portal deflections. Kids leave, but you also bring kids in. Texas got a lot of kids that came in. They recruited well as, at the same time. So when you go from year 1 at 5-7 up to where they were last year, that was a healthy mix of recruits and transfers coming in. And let's just call it what it is. Steve Sarkisian, I'm not going to even talk about the play calling aspect. We know he's an offensive mind. Everything worked out. But those kids at Texas obviously bought into Steve Sarkisian and they played for Steve Sarkisian. Right. And it showed on the field. I do believe you have a group here at Miami. Ruben Bain, you saw, when he got his award last year, you saw how Mario embraced him. I truly believe Mario is that type of a coach that, the kids are going to buy in and they're going to play for him. They're going to ride for Mario. The thing is, Mario has to, on game days or preparation and game weeks or whatever, Mario really has to really set that tone week in and week out versus every opponent, to where the culture has to, just be, they have to buy into it. The only thing I will say about past Miami teams is, this is not a comparison, is past Miami teams, you had the culture. So when you recruited kids from Florida, from Dade and Broward in the state of Florida, they knew the Miami culture. When you got, I'm going to shout out the ones, Ed Reed, Reggie Wayne, the boys from Louisiana that went down there. They went down there from Louisiana and adapted to Miami culture. So what you have to do now is, you have the homegrown talent. They know the culture down there. But can Cam Ward, who's from the Houston area, can Mr. Brown, the wide receiver, can Martinez, they have the talent, but can they adapt to the culture? And I think if they can adapt to the culture of Miami, not necessarily, looking at the past Miami teams, but just the culture. We have Kyle Stalling talks about it all the time. All of our callers that call in, that's from down there, and they talk about the culture down there. So you have to be able, I think, as a transfer player coming in, to adapt to that culture. Now, what I think Mario has to do, and I'll end it real quick because I know our phone lines are going to start lighting up. What Mario has to do is, he has to establish a winning culture, whatever it takes. I don't know what he has to do. Listen, Sarkisian coached under Nick Saban. Mario coached under Nick Saban. whatever you got to do, you have to establish and identify a winning culture, and then you have to lay it on the table. Once it's defined, have the players buy into it. Once they buy into it, every Saturday, whether it's at the Rock or if it's on the road, they got to get on the field and really be like, you know what? We finna dominate y'all. We finna do what we do. And if y'all happen to outplay us and get us, hey, y'all were a better team that day. That's how Texas did it. And I'm very interested to see, honestly, Texas is my dark horse, not to win the SEC, but to finish second behind Georgia in the SEC. And that's true, Kyle. Every recruit is not a fit, but at the same time, every recruit is not a fit at Texas either. But Sarkisian was able to, utilize the key guys that he had on his team, coaching staff and everything, and they were able to make it work. We have to stop acting like Miami is a special case to where this is the only school in the country that goes through certain things, because that's what we do all the time, and it leads to excuses. We have to stop, making these excuses. Miami ain't the first team to deal with people transferring and leaving the program. Right. Miami ain't the first team to deal with commitments, flipping and decommitting. Miami is not the only team around here dealing with problem people on the team, people, discipline issues and stuff like that. Right. This happens to every major football team in the country. It just happens at different levels, and some you hear about and others you don't. But at the end of the day, if Mario can establish a culture, not necessarily the culture that he was a part of in his playing days, but the type of winning culture that you see with programs like Texas, who's on the rise, like Ohio State, until they played Michigan, obviously, like Alabama recently. Until Mario can establish a similar culture that these other Power 5 programs have right now, it will not happen. Now, if he can figure out and establish a similar culture as the other big programs, and then these kids buy into that, I don't see no reason why they can't beat the brakes and bust what on the field every Saturday. But if he don't establish it, you're just going to sleepwalk and dog walk every Saturday. And then, hey, you're either going to barely win games that, you should be throttling the competition, or you're going to lose games that really you should be beating, So that's just the way it is. Kyle, I see what you're saying. Hey, I equate Miami pretty much the same as out there on the West Coast at USC, Southern Cal.
Right.
Those are the two it's a big city life. All these other places, what is Columbus, Ohio? College town. Baton Rouge is a college town. Tuscaloosa is a college town. Gainesville is a college town. But when you start talking about Miami and the boroughs of Miami and everything around Miami, it's big city living. Same thing with LA. Big city living. It's Hollywood and everything. So at the end of the day, man, that's how I'm going to end my opening monologue, man. He has to establish this culture. He needs to look and see what these other successful coaches that are early in their tenures at these universities are doing. And he's going to have to mimic that. And if he can do it, then I think, they will beat the brakes off of people. But they got to buy in.
If they buy in, we got to call up. Hold the line, call the line. If they buy in, Larry Frank, and everything is, the chemistry is there. My question is, does the play calling get above average from what we saw last year? Do you think that Shannon Dawson comes into his own, or will we still see trying to be a run heavy offense? What do you think that the offense is going to look like if everybody does click and the chemistry is right?
Jobs are on the line. Future jobs are on the line. Perception of being a good head coach is on the line. Play calling has to be intact. I'm going to tell you why. If play calling is vanilla like it was, Mario ain't going to be the scapegoat for that. Even though pretty much it's understood that's his philosophy, that's going to fall on Shannon Dawson. And while the seat might get a little warm and contractually, Mario's not going anywhere because he's locked into this big contract for a couple more years. Somebody has to take the fall for that. Who would take the fall for that? Obviously, it would be Shannon Dawson. Now, if Mario does that, does Mario have somebody else that he would replace Shannon Dawson with that can come in here and clean up the mess? Mm-hmm. I don't know. You went through X amount of offensive coordinator opportunities before you decided on Dawson. Dawson wasn't really the first choice. So I would think and I would hope that Mario would step back, Let Dawson do what he has to do. You have a better quarterback than you had last year. You have a dual threat quarterback, who can run and throw. You got a good receiver that came in. I wish Colby Young would have still been a part of this team. I would have loved to have seen this team with Colby Young in addition to Brown and X and Jacoby George. Tight end usage is a must. You got to be able to throw some passes where they can start catching. And if the offensive lineman can pick up their blocking assignments, there's no reason why this offense shouldn't score points. But at the same time, Mario has to get out of his way and let Shannon Dawson do his thing on the offensive side of the ball. If Mario doesn't do that, if you get all of this money, as we talk about every time, and you spend this money on Cam Ward, and you get Damian Martinez, who was one of the best running backs in the country, you're adding him. That's like a just add water situation. If you're getting all this talent, you got a beefed up offensive line. If you got all this talent and you still are vanilla and you still are scoring max 20, 21 points a game, and you're barely winning or losing games, yeah, you're not going to fire Mario, obviously, but the talks are going to get more and more and more. So I think I'm making a prediction here. I think Mario gets out the way because he has to. Because at the end of the day, think about this. Cam Ward is one and done. When he's gone, who we got? Mm-hmm. We're starting over at the quarterback position. Yep. So it would be in Mario's best interest. Get a 10-11 win season, do something, so that now you'll buy yourself some time to kind of hit the reset button, especially from the quarterback position. And in doing so, it buys you some time to be able to kind of work with what you got moving forward. So, yeah, I think they open it up.
Thanks. Good take. Hey, man, Mr. Magic, what's going on? Let's welcome him to the show, man. Mr. Magic. Shout out to Mr. Magic, man. Shout out to Mr. Magic.
You know I'm at the pump, brother. You know it. It's my shit, dog. You know I'm at the pump, bro. What the fuck that shit say, dog?
Hey. You know, I got that pump. You know what that pump is, right? I got that pump. Pump. Yeah. Okay. P-U-M-P. P-U-M-P.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got you. I got you. What's happening, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
We all right. What's going on?
We good. What's up?
Hey, man. Listen, last Frank, you hit on a whole lot of points, bro. But what we failing to realize, when have we established the culture of winning?
It's been a minute.
We ain't won shit yet.
Right.
7
Shout
games.
out to my mother. Learn the English. Thank you, sweet. I love you.
We ain't winning nothing. Yes. Mario ain't won shit. See, you was talking about Texas. The difference between us and Texas, Texas progressed in winning. Mm-hmm. They got some good classes in, and they progressed at winning. We went back assward, bruh. We ain't taking knees, this, that, and other. D, to your point, you was talking about what they gonna do. We need to put foot to ass to all the teams that turned down to you. Thanking some of them are bitches.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
We need to put foot to ass. You understand me? Because, listen, bro, they need to take out all the years of being disrespected. They need to put their foot on every fucking neck on every team. We ain't won. Who is our marquee win yet? What, we gonna say Clemson? That wasn't shit. Clemson wasn't shit last year. Even though they got them being 93 this year. Who is our marquee win? We ain't won nothing. We ain't beat nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
So we still learning how to win.
Right.
Yeah, we got this immaculate ass team of talent, but are they gonna mess?
That's the question.
Are they gonna be coached right? Are they gonna be are they gonna step up this year? Who gonna step up?
Right.
See, we could sit up there and say, yeah, you know, Cam gonna throw for 5,000 yards. He gonna have 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. We gonna have a running back that's over 1,000 and another one close to 7. That shit sound good as fuck, don't it? But do you believe it? Because the fuck I don't. Because all the mistakes that's been made by coaches and by the administration and by the players, we ain't there yet. And as much as I want to say we there yet and I want to get excited for this year's team, which I am because football season I miss. But, bro, to keep it real and to keep my heart from exploding and me going to the hospital, you get something with a damn heart attack the other week, bruh, I ain't trying to have that. So I'm going to take it a game at a motherfucking time.
Yes, sir.
And until then, they show me something, then I get to jump and scream and yell. Because I'm going to be at the game, bro. I'm going to be in Atlanta with y'all. And goddamn it, I'm going to be off the motherfucking chain. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to have me a little bourbon, a little whiskey. I'll be off the motherfucking chain. Y'all going to hear me say some shit that y'all going to be like, God damn, where you going with that? But I'm just saying, just know, if they ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing, I'm going to be mad as hell. But I'm going to enjoy y'all, but I'm going to want to come back to Miami and put my foot in Mario ass. I'm just being real. Because, bruh, everybody underlining thinking that he's not going to be here in 25. They thinking after 25, Mario is not going to be here, some of them. Because they don't think he can really get him over the hump. Everybody's trying to boost him up. I see all the Josh Pate and all these other boys boosting him up. But could he really do it? We need to see if he could do it. He won some games in Oregon, but, bruh, let's see. Let's see. Because I doubt if he get out the way, bruh. I doubt. He going to have to be strong as hell to get out of the way and let them coordinators coach. So with that, bruh, hit my shit and let me hit the road, because I'm up here by you. See, I'm up here by Atlanta. I had to come and get my daughter, man. My daughter needed to see dad, man. So I got up here. So, bruh, I just need to hear my shit one more time and I'm out. Y'all boys, you know I'm at the pub, bro. You know I'm at the pub, bro. That's what I'm talking about. What's the move, motherfucker?
Magic, y'all.
It's you talk, baby.
You talk's own, Mr. Magic.
Hey, you talk family, man. Let's welcome Mr. Lickerdale, Florida in the building, man. Kyle Stalling is here, man. Kyle, what's going on?
Kyle. Brother Kyle. Brother Kyle, what's up with you?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got you. You hear us?
Okay. I'm in the filthy south right now. I'm down south right now. I ain't in the crib. I'm down in Lickerdale now.
All right.
Hey, Larry Point, you had some good points, man. You was on point with everything you said, man. I ain't gonna give you no blowback tonight. I ain't gonna give you no blowback tonight. I'm agree with everything. And Mr. Magic said some good shit too, you know. But the thing is, we gotta understand is that, yeah, Texas made a comeback, but however, Texas was getting those blue chip players too, though. He wasn't getting no slack guy when what the coach name again at Texas? What that dude name is? I don't know other teams like that. I can't remember.
Tom Herman.
Steve.
Steve Sarkisian.
Steve did get some. When Steve went over there after that first year, Steve did get a couple guys from Alabama that he recruited in, 4 5-star guys. A couple guys from Georgia came over. So it's not like he ain't getting no state guy. Then he had that good running back that came out of Old Town last year, that freshman. Shit, everybody wanted him. You know, he was rated higher than Fletcher and all them other cats. That's why he went to Texas and started his freshman year, that number 4. So it ain't like he just had some average guy in the average Joes. He had some Ruben Bain type players in his team that he picked up. But we know he's been coaching for a while, and he's been Pete Carroll, Nick Saban here. He done learned from some good coaches coaching for them. You know, he was that big part of helping, Nick Saban get over that hump too when the years when Lame and Murray and all them guys came in. So I think Nick Saban kind of leaned on them guys a little bit too back then. I think he leaned on, you know, and like he won shit in the West. Okay, he got lucky in 03 at LSU. You know, but other than that, he ain't do shit all the other years. Where was he all the other years? I mean, Nick started coaching way back in the 70s when he was coaching in the pros. So Mario was still goddamn playing Pop Warner when Nick Saban was coaching. He playing Pop Warner ball. He wasn't even in high school when Nick Saban was coaching back then in the pros. And then Nick Saban coached. He learned on the. He was when he was coaching with Belichick back then. Yeah, when Cleveland Browns. He was a DB coach. So Nick been around for a minute. So a lot of people who try to compare the Nick Saban shit to the Mario and when he should start winning, Mario been mentored by some good ass goddamn coaches over the years. He been mentored pretty well, you know. So, anyways, I think, like I said before, the culture, like we said, like you said, last friend, the culture is different here, you know. When those guys, you know, hopefully, you know, now that the season starting to kick in, these guys, you know, they should have been a reporter at school now. They should be, you know, at least be in the weight room doing conditioning stuff right now before the pads really come out. Probably, you know, the next couple of weeks. I think the first week of August, I think that's when the pads really come on.
Right.
The main thing I hope with these guys down here, especially some of these new guys who just got hit the ground running, and some of the incoming freshmen, and some of the guys who are already on the damn team, stay your ass in the goddamn room on the weekends and study the goddamn film. If this is what you want to do, this your scholarship, this your job right now. Master your job.
Yep.
Do your practice, get your sleep, eat the right thing. Don't be trying to go down there to Prime 112 down there in Miami, eat on the damn beach all the time. You know you got the money. Don't be trying to showcase. And don't be running around them Spanish mummies we got down here too. See, LA, all the other cities ain't got it like that. Like I said, we got black shit here. We got the beach. LA ain't got no beach. Frank, you know, Devin, you know.
Kyle,
on that goddamn beach.
Kyle, don't do that. Don't do that, Kyle. Don't do that.
I don't know about that, Kyle.
Don't do that, Kyle. Don't do that.
Everybody know. I ain't saying you know personally, but everybody know what we got down here. South Beach talked about everywhere.
You got as far as LA being compared to Miami, LA and Miami are on the same level. LA,
it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not
everybody I talk to that been to most places said that.
I'd have been to both places. It ain't the same.
But you from down there. You gonna take up for your home. That's just like me. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that Chicago's over New Orleans.
I lived in California. I lived in LA. That's what I'm saying. I got you down there.
I got you. But let's not act. I got you, but let's not act.
No. I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that my city better than their city. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about we getting back to the culture. It's more shit for these football players to do here than it is there. This shit set up like that here. LA, that's a Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? That's a Hollywood. That's the rich and famous. The film, all the guys who making the movies. Yeah, all that money, all that stuff is there. But we know there's a lot of shit set up for these guys here.
Kyle, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, real quick.
We only talking culture now.
We talking culture. Yes, we are. I want you to look at a Miami game in their heyday. I want you to look at a USC game in their heyday.
We're not talking about football.
No. We are talking about culture because guess what? Part of that culture translates to football. And this is where I'm going with that.
Yes, it does.
Hold up. When you look at a USC game in their heyday, what do you see on the USC sidelines? You see Snoop Dogg. You see Hollywood entertainers. They are on the sidelines.
Right.
That's part of their culture. Now, what do you have of Miami on the sidelines? Besides alumni, what stars do you have for Miami comparable to the stars that you see?
You ain't got no stars on the sideline like that.
That's my point.
You don't have none of them like that. You don't have Miami guys out there hard to do that because those stars there doing concerts every goddamn day. They got shit going on, waiting on these kids to get to them every goddamn day in the week.
You proved my point. Thank you.
Miami vibe is every day. especially when it's NIL deal, all these kids got all this money. Oh man, that make it even tougher for them to survive down here. How many? Okay. Let me just pinpoint this. Where I'm going at with it. Let's say we go on a recruiting trip, right? Mario and them parts selling that shit so goddamn good. Not necessarily Mario, but as assistant coaches and the people that's part of the recruiting staff, they probably selling things so sweet. The city of Miami and all the stuff we got going on down there, that's probably one of the main things that are pulling these kids in.
And Mario's coaching and Mario's coaching is forcing them out in December.
More than likely. But I'm saying the coaching down here, it's tougher to adapt to the coaching down here than out there, because the thing is that not too many Southern players are running out there to LA to adapt to their culture, because that West and East is two different things. Our guys definitely won't survive out there because the culture is completely different. It's a big learning curve just to adjust to live on that West Coast like that. It's easy to adapt here and get in when you fit in because there's more black shit here. You know what I'm saying? That shit's sweet on South Beach, but once you cross them goddamn train tracks, all my Miami listeners on here, our down south listeners on there, they already relate to what I'm saying. Once they cross over that goddamn bridge, that big bridge they always show on TV. Once they cross the big bridge, that's the real Miami. That's the Miami they don't ever want to talk about. That's the Miami they don't talk. But that's the Miami where a lot of these players hanging at. There's some of that stuff with your boy Mr. Brad talking about Devin. The other Miami where he from, what they talk about. Mr. Brad, I'm sure Mr. Brad knows South Beach and Bayside. He talk about the real Miami, and that's what a lot of these players are seeing. Where the shit really go down there. LA, okay, damn, LA. It ain't. I don't think the culture is like that in LA like that. If you unless you want to be a gangbanger.
Yeah, but we're talking about football culture. That's the thing. I get what you're saying about life culture.
If you can get the gangbanger part.
You know, bro?
Anyways, let's leave that part alone. Let's get back to football now. All right. So the thing is that, like you said, Mario got to get the hell out of the way. He have to. He got a 1 year wonder, Cam. The best way to get this team jump started is him to get out of the way, and that may help bring in them other top quarterbacks or a good quarterback. He ain't got to be a top quarterback. He just got to be a good game management quarterback. Miami never really had no superstar anyway. The superstar ain't never did shit in Miami. It's the game management. The average quarterback had Miami winning. The superstar didn't win down there. All them 5-star, Kyle Wright, Tate Mattel, all them superstars, they sank real quick. And it wasn't about the culture, they just couldn't adapt to it. Because of the environment, it's too sweet for these damn recruits down here. And now they got the money to do it big too. Hell, these damn recruits. Some of these players, I wanted to be surprised. Some of them motherfuckers slipped out the way and went to goddamn Bahamas on the weekend sometime. How many yacht parties they going to on the weekends? How many things they get invited to because they're a football player? I don't think LA culture is bringing. I don't think LA bringing that shit to the table like that on a daily basis. And then you got these players that's from here on the team that's dragging their ass in other areas. You know what I'm saying? So the culture is real. That's a real big challenge for Mario. That's a big challenge. I don't think no team in the United States have it like that. I don't think no coach outside. Most of these teams, hell, everything they do on their damn campus or around the campus. Hell, you might have a Miami football player right now. That motherfucker might be in Orlando 3 hours away right now, kicking it for the weekend. He jumping the car and leave. LA, they got to get on flights in 5 places. How many players taking them chances? They ain't got to do shit out of it. They get in the car and drive fucking an hour up. They ain't got that lot of there kicking it. Up in my hood where it's all good. You know what I mean? A lot of shit out here on this coast. But Mario got to get out of the way.
Let his coordinators coach. He ain't gonna be the fucking scapegoat because at the end of the day, he the head coach. Everything's still gonna fall on his ass. Unless you start putting the Manny Diaz and start throwing motherfuckers under the bus. Unless you start throwing motherfuckers under the bus. So he got to get out of the way and let them guys do their job. While you paying them, let the guy do his damn job. Let him do his job. Them guys, the guys we got, they not that bad. And they hungry coaches too. They want to be successful. They ain't come here to try to tank the damn team. They trying to prove something for themselves too. You know, so but we're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be straight. Trust me. AJ, like you say, the culture is the main. I always say that. I said it before. The culture is the main thing. Once they adapt to the culture, not just playing a football team, they gotta adapt to the fucking environment as well. When they get out of football practice, oh shit, we got little baby and everybody throwing a concert down the street. We got this and that going on. We got 3 or 4 big splash down. We got the hey, Devin, we got the Goonway Festival going on right now. We got the carnival from the Jamaican girls and the Caribbeans. They got a carnival on the other side of town. You know, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. And them players love it, especially when they got the money. Especially when they got the money. And just like Mr. Bratton always said back in the day, you know, he talked to you guys a lot. He said they was the big celebrities. They the big celebrities in town. LA ain't got it like that. LA, you got to get in when you fit in. Miami Hurricanes, it's the team here. It ain't the damn Dolphins. It's the team. Miami's the Hurricanes is the celebrity team down here. They the Dallas Cowboys down here. Or you want to say the Raiders down here, you want to say. They the Raiders down here. Or they're the Lakers down here. They the team. So hopefully those guys, like I say, I'm gonna get off because I'm just ranting right now. But hopefully the players can adapt to the culture, not just on the team, adapt to the environment down here. Because once they adapt to this environment, it's a melting pot down here. Only thing they can do is win. And that don't go for just the players that they recruit in. It's the motherfuckers here who on the team too that's from here. They can't let it get too big for their damn self. It goes to them as well. But hey, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna continue to listen out. I'm chilling, and I'm waiting to hear your boy smoking the cigars out there. I wonder if he gonna come on tonight. Cigars and a little yak in the cup. You know.
Oh yeah. D-Mac.
But y'all take care, man. D-Mac, I continue to listen out, man. Y'all guys take care. I love y'all. Canes for life. We got a couple more weeks before they put the pads on and really get it going.
All right, boy. Love you too, man.
All right, man. Much love, brother.
Y'all take care, man.
You too, brother.
Right.
Later.
It's you talk, baby.
Oh, my cousin in the building. Yes, sir. Justin Williams, man. Maine is in the building, man. What's going on, cuz? I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, too, boy, man. Hope everything is well, man. All is good. Tell the wife I said hello, bro. I'll call you tomorrow, cuz. Love you, bro. You was on my mind the other day, bro. What's good, man? That was a great call. Yeah, man, I definitely, man, just want to know. Like, listen, I remember all this, bro. All of it. You know, we've been down for a long time, man, and teams has just been totally disrespectful, Larry Frank. Mm-hmm. And like you were saying earlier, I'm just like you, man. I don't compare, you know, these teams with the guys of the past, but I think that you can still have somewhat of the same mentality. You know what I'm saying? Whether you were recruited by the team or whether you done transferred in or just want to come in and represent what do you stand for. You know what I'm saying? And just come in here and play hard. And like you say, just talk that mess that we talk, man, and come in here and want to dominate. That's all I want to see, man. We've been down for too long, man. I'm sorry, go ahead, Frank.
You know how I know times have changed in the past really don't matter with these players today. There was, I don't know what it was. I know everybody else probably knows. I stumbled across it by accident. There was I think it was a camp, Legends camp, maybe about a month ago. Right. And I'm talking Eric Flowers, Michael Irvin, you name them, you know, Duke Johnson, Edrin James. All you had the best of the best, some of the greatest to ever put that helmet behind me on. And I just the camera kept panning from the alumni to the players, and the players just look like they're just taking it in. You know, they're not really excited, as might say. They're not enthused, as might say. But if you go back to like some of those prior generations, right? I'm gonna go back a couple of years. Go back to when you had like a Duke Johnson at the time. We had Clinton Portis on last year. And we talked about when Clinton Portis he showed there was a clip that was out where they were talking about how Duke Johnson was inspired by Clinton Portis. And because we saw Clinton talking to Mark Fletcher. So go back to when Duke Johnson played and he was able to meet Clinton Portis and them guys, or when other players played, you know, Michael Pinckney and them a couple of years ago. They met players from the past that they were aware of. They were locked in, they were engaged, they were hyped, they were excited. You know, they said it. And I'm not saying these players didn't give a damn. Please don't think I'm saying that. I just look at the body language. I look at the body language and the facial expressions. Michael Irvin, they can't act like they don't know who Michael Irvin is, because you see him on television on the NFL channels all the time. You know he's a legendary Dallas Cowboy, and you know he came from Miami. Yeah, that was before your time, but the history is there for you to research. If you go to Miami, you know who Michael Irvin is, especially a wide receiver.
Thanks.
So if you are a wide receiver in this case, you go to Miami, you know Michael Irvin. You're going to Miami, hopefully, with the intentions of trying to do what you got to do to make it to the next level. Well, you start talking Michael Irvin and Andre Johnson and Santana Moss and all of the greats that ever played the position. But when he's talking, the camera pans to some of the players, and they just got like boring looks on their faces.
Yes,
that's how I know there's somewhat of a disconnect with the past. That's why the past needs to stay where it's at in the past. Let us old timers reminisce about the past. Whenever we get beat down and dusted, let us get together and cry on the phone as a group and be like, man, you know, Andre Johnson, he wouldn't have dropped that ball like that. You know, Willis McGahee, boy, he would have ran through that. You know, that's for us. We need to stop trying to put the past on every Miami team, because there's a disconnect. That's why I said earlier, when it comes to establishing, and Kyle said it, winning culture, yeah, you can't go to a winning culture football-wise from the past. That's why I say you need to look at some of what these other programs, modern day, current day, are doing that's winning, and you need to try to patent some of what they're doing and do the same thing at Miami for today's game, so you can relate to today's players.
That's facts. That's facts, man. And also, shout out to Michael Pinckney, man. Watched this podcast, man.
I saw it.
I hate that his his career didn't turn out, man, in the NFL, man. But he's definitely doing a good job on his podcast, man. But I seen one where he interviewed Edgerrin James.
Yep.
He had one where he was on with Amon Richards. I seen that one as well, where he kind of talked about, what held him back with his injuries and stuff like that. And I didn't know he was hurt as bad as he was hurt. And, I want to give him a big salute for that as well, because I think he was playing with like a ruptured tendon or something like that. He was saying,
he had separated
surgery,
separated shoulders, tendon issues. Like, he had multiple injuries. But and I'm glad you brought that up, because I bring that to today's athlete. He said that who was he to have these injuries, and if he can go, who was he to not go when you had others, who wanted to be in his position?
Yep.
He had to serve as an example. He was a leader. And that's the thing. When you look at like him and Shaq Quarterman and all them boys that was on them squads, they don't get enough love because maybe they didn't win enough games.
L. Anderson.
What up, L. Anderson? They may not have won games, or they might not have done it in a fashion that was appealing to most college football fans. But those guys, as he said it, they came in as a unit, and they decided, you know what? We gonna do this. We gonna do this. So, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm really
think about him too. Yeah. He talked real good, man. And like I say, I didn't know, the extent of his injuries, and I was like, wow, I didn't know he was hurt like that, man. And he was still saying he was still playing, and that could have hurt his career too as well, because he couldn't really heal like he needed to heal, especially that last year. he was at Miami because I wanted to see him and Shike go in at the same time, but he just couldn't get himself right, man. But shout out to him, Amon Richards too, man, because he was another one of those players. If he wouldn't have got hurt, I think he broke like the Michael Irvin rookie season for like what it was, catches or was it yards, something like that, and he ended up hurting his. Yeah. He ended up hurting his neck, man, as well, man. He couldn't play, but those were some of the throwback players that I kind of wish that they understand the culture, and they when they saw the guys, they understood what the University of Miami stand for. So I'm just hoping that the team can come together, man. Well, we got less than what? So we got less than what? It's almost like what? Right at 2 months? A little under 2 months? A little under a month, not right?
No, as of
the
today,
game is what, August to what, 29th?
As of today, you're 51 days away. As of today, I believe.
Wow, a little over a month, y'all.
Right,
we all, yeah, man. So the season is almost here, and hopefully that the guys can come together and they'll be ready to play. Because, like I say, man, you're gonna go into a hostile environment in Florida, and those guys are gonna be ready to play, man. That's they're pretty much, they got the same players we got. They got a bunch of athletes. I know that we supposedly got one of the best rosters, so-called, they say, in the nation. But hey, we got to see what they got to show on the field, and the game has got to be played on the field. So,
and I want to address Cole Breezy. He asked, "What do y'all think about the clip of Shador and Cam Ward?" I saw it. I know many of y'all saw it, and I'm gonna say this much. I'm not gonna read into that because
all by Chris Kane.
I'm not gonna read into what that clip did, and I'm gonna tell you why. Shador is not Cam's teammate. It's easy to talk trash and do what do what we saw or see what we saw when it's somebody else. Let me see you doing that and being a leader for your teammates.
Let
me see you doing that and being that with your teammates. Let me see you calling people out as the leader of that team. So I ain't reading nothing into that. I saw it. And when I saw it, I saw some people getting hyped talking about, that's what a leader is. I saw other people talking about he shouldn't be doing that. I'm neutral on that. It don't really faze me like talking about it.
Chris Kane, man, what's going on, man? Welcome to Utah. What's up, brother?
Kane got some problems.
Chris Kane, I think you got some bad reception or something going on, brother. I'm gonna try to answer it again. What's up, Dees? Let me put that link up. Yes. If you want to get your U-Talk apparel, your merch, man, go to utalksportshow.com. Thank you, Niece. I'm about to put it up right now. There you guys go right now. Go check it out, man. We were uploading everything last night. Most of the new stuff is on. If it's not on right now, definitely check like first thing in the morning. It take a little bit for it to load up on the website, but just about everything I checked before we came on is up, man. So you guys go and check it out. You want your new logos. Everything is up. I know people been asking about them, and I'm sorry it took so long, but man, when you're working, man, it's like it's only so much time in the day, man. So I appreciate all of your support, man. Thank you. utalksportshow.com. That's where you can go to get everything. Thank you, Nisa. I keep on flashing that up between the show. Chris Kane, what it do? You on with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on, brother. Talk to us.
I don't know. All I know is I paid the damn bills. That's all I know. Ain't on me.
Dig it.
But anyway.
Shot-Time Kane, we got you. We got you. Okay. What up, Shot-Time Kane? 12-0 ACC championship. Hey, we want the same thing you want over here, brother. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry about it. What's up with you, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm here. Trying to put this work in real quick. And what's good with you, Larry Frank? What's going on with you, brother?
Oh man, I'm blessed to be breathing, my brother.
What's up, Ant? What's up, Anthony?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Basically, I've listened to everything that everybody was saying. Mm-hmm. I just want them to do one thing this year. Understand the assignment. Okay? That's all I want them to do. Understand the assignment. And what that means is I need Mario to understand his assignment. I need the OC and the DC, the coordinators, to understand their assignment. And I need the players to understand their assignment. Okay, the players' job is to know these plays, get prepared, go to practice, watch film, right? Eat healthy, stay right. Focus, okay? The coordinators, their job is to prepare the players. Make sure that they know different schemes of what they see. Come up with some counters or whatever else that they need to come up with. You know what I'm saying? Get them prepared for them to go into this game, to these games, each game. Mario's job is just to get the hell out the way. Let these OCs and DCs do what they do. You notice he don't mess with Gidry. He don't mess with Gidry. See what I'm saying? It's always Dawson. See what I'm saying? He always got his hands in something because you're a decorated offensive lineman. Let that man do his job, okay? Stop trying to micromanage everything.
Larry,
the only
read
thing
that.
you need to
Hold
do
on, Chris K. Hold on, Chris K. Look at that, Larry. Look at what Anthony just said. Hold on, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. That's all facts right there.
Yeah.
I hope he learned.
We were just looking at Mr. Mazzono text. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, no. You good. His job is just to get the hell out of his own way.
Right.
Be a coach. Be prepared. Get your team prepared. Get your DCs, get your coordinators prepared. Get your players prepared. That's what they do. Trust your coordinators. If it ain't right, then you might have to go ahead and step in or something like that. If you need to get on the players, then that's when you do it, or whatever the case is. But stop micromanaging. Okay? One game at a time is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for everybody to sit there and to be one accord. Be responsible and take up for your own actions. Be accountable for the stuff that you do. Okay? It shouldn't be on us for us to call you out on your own shit because we ain't the one putting the helmets on their pads. Y'all the ones getting paid putting the helmets in the pads on. We're going to call you out because we fans. If we see it sitting in the stands, y'all right there on the damn field. How come y'all can't see it?
Right.
You feel me? So we need for you to be accountable. And you're right. I don't want to hear nothing about no more. Believe it was Larry Frank. Larry Frank said, "Let the past be the past. Stop comparing these kids. Stop comparing these young players to the ones from the past. It's a whole different caliber. It's a whole different caliber because everybody was accountable for themselves then. Now everybody want to sit here and want to point the finger. But if you yell at them hard enough, then they want to go ahead and want to transfer like some little hoes. That's what they want to do now.
Right.
But you need to learn how to be accountable and stand on your own.
Right.
Okay? That's all that there is to it. And then that's the whole name of the game. Be accountable. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And don't act like you don't know no damn better. Or that nobody can tell you nothing. My whole thing is that whenever you go into this game on August 31st, understand something. We're going into a place where it is not going to be friendly. Over 90,000 people are going to be there. Okay? And I don't care what the Gators got going on. I don't care. They're going to be ready. Mm-hmm. And if they ain't ready, then that's on them, and that's on their damn staff, and that's on their coaching. But one thing is for sure, we need to be ready. I don't care if they're ready or not. We need to be prepared for everything. Noise content, everything. That's all that there is to it. And I don't know about no 12-0, 13-0, and all of that. One game at a time. Because we supposed to be in the ACC. We supposed to be in these things. We supposed to. Keyword supposed to. But years have shown that we supposed to be certain places and we're not there. Because of coaching and lack thereof. And like you made a point with Sarkisian made a good point because he had a balance of both recruitment and of the players that he got from the transfer portal. But the reason why his players did what they did because they were developed.
Yeah, thanks.
Development is key. You can't just get people in and recruit them and then just go to the transfer portal. You have to develop these kids. Mm-hmm. You have to develop them. And you have to make sure that they understand the assignments. Okay? And don't be sitting up here trying to kiss their ass just because they're a prime time player and they're a prima donna that you don't want to yank them out the way whenever they cause a 15-yard penalty or costing us the game or making the tide turn when it was in our favor. Okay? Because one thing about it, that disrespect, I remember all of it. Okay? I don't want nobody to be no next Sean Taylor. I don't want nobody to be no next Willis McGahee. I want you to be the first of yourself. I don't want to be the first of everything. I want to be the first me. Okay? And if I'm compared by other people,
or something like that, like, damn, he played just like him, or he do this, that. That's one thing. But I'm not calling myself that. I'm calling myself the first who I am. Okay? Fuck all trying to be somebody else. I'm willing to be myself. Okay? If you come across that line and you come in my way, I'm going to knock your damn head off. That's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do because I understand the assignment. Bane understands it. I need for Martinez to understand it, Cam to understand it. I need that whole roster to understand the assignment. Everybody in that organization understands the assignment. All the way from the AD, all the way down to the damn water boys and the cheerleaders. Even Sebastian, crazy looking ass. All of them understand the assignment. All of them. All right? So, and that's all that there is to it. I ain't really got nothing much else to say, but I'm gonna be listening to the show, man. I thank y'all for being on here, man. I'm gonna be listening to this joint, man. Love you guys, man. Y'all be safe, man. And as always, go Canes and fuck them damn Gators. Okay. Fuck them Gators.
Love you too, Chris K.
Much love, brother. Much love.
All right, bye.
All right.
Later.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, shout out to our partner, Ayo. Ayo, hey, text me, man, those designs you want, man. I know me and you spoke last week. Either call or text me and let me know. I got them up on the website, utahsportshow.com. Go look at them and tell me which ones you want. They're up on the website right now, bro. Cuban Kane say thoughts about joining the Big 12. We already ain't got a lot of games to go to down here. I want to know, man, who the hell gonna be going to games out there in the Big 12, man? Like, that'll be showing enough hard, Frank, man. Like, for the fan base to be traveling.
Yeah, because you talk about the Big 12. I'm trying to think who's left. You got what? Texas Tech is still out there. You got
hold the line, caller. TCU,
I believe.
Right.
Colorado joined. I'm not crazy about it.
I'm just saying.
I think if the opportunity comes, and I've kind of had a change of heart, credit B-Mac, because B-Mac broke this down a couple of months back. What up, Will.i.am? He broke this down a couple of months back. I think it benefits them most to go to the Big Ten. Yeah, the Southern boy in me wants them in the SEC because I'm being, I'm being close selfish. I can go to more venues around here. I can travel. Right. I'm 8-hour proximity to most of these places.
Hold on, caller.
Yeah, real quick, caller. But they need to go to the Big Ten. The Big Ten, I think, would benefit them more than the SEC. Go ahead, caller.
When you say benefit, you mean from hold on real quick, caller. When you say benefit, you mean from like a money standpoint, or what are you saying?
Well, from that, first of all, you got the academic standpoint. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. A lot of those schools in the Big Ten are known for their academics. Miami is known for its academics.
Right.
So that would benefit them, in a big way, because we're looking at it from the football side of things. But when you start looking at it from the institution side of things, you start talking about the academic side. Miami is more of a fit in the Big Ten from an academic, because listen, we always were taught student athletes, what are you? You're a student first and then an athlete. So in my opinion, and like I said, credit B-Mac for this. The academic part of it, I think, is gonna, because like I said, you got I'm trying to think some of those academic programs, and I don't know all of the schools out there, but I just know that, the academics are a lot higher, and that's where Miami would benefit. Plus, you got to look at, obviously, you got the SEC network, but you also have, the Big Ten network, the revenue, the contracts, and all of that. And I think overall, then when you want to slide from the academic side and the business side down to the football side, I think it benefits Miami more than just in football, because it benefits them in basketball. It benefits them in baseball. Let's be honest. The SEC has won 5 straight baseball national championships this past year. Could have won 7. Does Miami really want to go there? Where it's a gauntlet? The SEC in baseball is becoming what it's been in football during the BCS era. So, listen, the fans are going to travel no matter where they go. We know this. And Miami is a national brand. You got Miami fans all over the place.
That's a yeah. Caller. I'm sorry,
Go
man.
ahead,
Go
caller.
ahead, call. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was waiting patiently. How are you guys, D-Mac and D-Mac? How are you guys today?
All right. Well, this is Devin and and LFJ. I don't know where you get the B-Mac from.
Yeah.
D, man. What's good?
B-Mac is our brother. What's up, brother?
B-Mac, our brother. What's good, bro?
Yeah. Oh no. For me, this is where I disagree with you. Actually, I think what's going to happen is the football is going to get split up. Like I think Florida State and Miami's football is going to go to the Big Ten, but the baseball and Florida State softball is going to go into the SEC, and their basketball might go to the AAC and stuff like that. Like all the non-revenue sports for Florida State and Miami might go to other conferences and stuff like that. So that's what I can see happening. Florida State and Miami's football goes to the Big Ten, but there are other sports like baseball go into a conference that's going to benefit that sport financially and stuff like that. So for me, I think baseball goes into SEC, basketball goes into the AAC, because our basketball team is not really. It's okay, but it's not a top. It's not like a Duke or a North Carolina where they bring a lot of revenue. Do you agree?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. They're not comparable. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, that's what I'm saying. I think the basketball team goes to the AAC. Baseball is going to go to the SEC or the Big 12 and stuff like that. Baseball goes to the Big 12, I think, because I understand what you just said. I agree with what you just said. The SEC is going to be a gauntlet and stuff like that. So Miami, but to me, honestly, I would rather be in the conference that has a stronger baseball pedigree, facing teams like a Vanderbilt, Alabama, and stuff like that, Florida every year and stuff like that. So I would rather be in that conference for baseball because of the people you're going to be facing, and you get more credibility for the NCAA tournament and the College World Series going into that conference. And and I said something in the chat. Did you guys agree with what I said in the chat about Mario having less pay, him not trusting Tyler? That's why.
I see it right here. Yeah, that was actually a good point. I see you play a devil's advocate on that. I can buy that as well. But I guess my thing, what I would say is, he wasn't trusting Tyler, but Tyler had a stretch of bad games when he still should have put him on the bench. Like, why didn't that happen?
No, and I think the other issue is he didn't have a trustworthy backup either. You had a rookie, a freshman, who just got injured, and JB was very inconsistent with his passing and stuff like that. And Dawson would have had to adjust his scheme way too much to accommodate JB and stuff like that.
You say that. Why would you say that JB was an inconsistent passer? That I don't agree with.
No, what I'm basing it off of the tape I've seen in him coming out of high school, that was one of the that's one of the weaknesses a lot of the big scouts from the big analysts for recruiting had with JB. His elongated passing motion caused inconsistencies with his passing, not down the field, but like in the intermediate section. That's where quarterbacks make their money. You guys agree? Not the deep passes. It's anything. All the passes between 15 yards to 45 yards. You guys agree that's where quarterbacks make their money in college? Not the deep passes. That's what you see a lot.
I agree real quick. Let me ask you a question. I agree with you on that, but let me ask you this. You just recognize that JB had passing issues and passing deficiencies. So I ask you this. If you could realize it, what happened with the coaching staff that they couldn't realize it, and more importantly, they couldn't fix it or try to develop it or try to work with him to make him better in that regard? Because if you're able to work with that
Because
and
JB
make his
didn't
throwing better, go ahead.
But I think JB came in with the previous. Mario wasn't the coach when they brought in JB.
Right. Manny brought JB in, but at the same time, when Mario comes in, you got JB, and then you had all these other quarterbacks. You had Garcia left, and you had all these other guys or whatever that didn't pan out. They left, blah, blah, blah. So well, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't whoever Mario had on staff, or why didn't he find somebody that can develop JB, even though he didn't bring JB? Because as a head coach, it's your job to be able to find the strengths and weaknesses and work with them, improve on the strengths, further improve the strengths, and try to correct the weaknesses, which goes back to something we've said a lot on this show. Mario does not have a history with developing quarterbacks. And he hasn't had a history with finding people that can develop quarterbacks. Yeah, he had your boy, Justin Herbert, but he walked into that. Justin Herbert was Willie Taggart's guy.
Cuban Kane, that's where I was going at too, Cuban Kane. If JB had passing issues, what the TVD had.
Right.
No, but you brought up Justin Herbert. I'm a big Justin Herbert guy because I'm a Dolphins fan, and I wanted what people forget, Justin Herbert was like coming out of college. He had a lot of deficiencies, but because of what you just said, Mario hindered him in his development. So once he got into the pros is when you saw his true talent, which is kind of weird. You would think an offensive lineman would know how to develop the quarterback position because he's the one protecting the quarterback. You would have a better connection with the development of the quarterback. Or am I putting too much pressure on a coach like that, who's not in that position?
Right.
We agree on that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And when it comes to recruiting, do you guys think we these two guys coming up, we beat out Florida State and Oregon for DJ and Jabari?
I don't think Booker coming. You talking about Booker Pickett?
No, DJ Pickett.
Oh, DJ
Pickett.
Yeah, DJ Pickett. Yeah, I don't think he's coming. I think he's going to Oregon.
Yeah,
and I say that.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish your point. I think I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Yeah, me and you talked about it, and I told you how I felt, bro. Thank you, DJ, for the donation. I'm just saying he said that he was going to wait to make his commitment after he saw what Miami did against Florida. But now he's changed it, I think, until the 17th, which is this week. I want to say maybe Tuesday or so. So I just want to know, why is he moving it up?
It's Thursday. It's
Thursday.
Is Thursday.
Why is he moving it up if he said he was going to wait until after he see what Miami did against Florida? I think he's going to Oregon.
I think he's going to Oregon, and I'm going to tell you why.
I think to me, him waiting till October benefited Oregon more, and I think moving it up benefited Miami more, in my honest opinion.
Well, here's the thing that everybody's forgetting about Oregon. Oregon just got this big deal from Nike with unlimited NIL money.
Yeah, nicely. He finna dump everything.
Yes, and here's the thing. We saw the money effect from the NIL side when Miami got NIL endorsements. And listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Mario as a recruiter. He historically has been a decent recruiter, Yes. But let's not act like NIL and the money that comes with it ain't a little bonus and a little plus in the back pocket here. So unless Adidas is going to match what Nike is doing and give this unlimited money to Miami, and not just for Miami, but everybody else, Oregon is going to be a thorn, not just for Miami, but all of the major programs, because they're winning. Seems to be Dan Lanning's doing a pretty good job up there as a coach. And now you got unlimited funds from Nike. That's tough that's tough.
We're going to see on
you
Thursday.
You brought up NIL, which I find hypocritical when a team like Georgia and Bama, like the coaches from Georgia and Bama and Clemson, accuse Miami of cheating when they were doing the under the table,
right?
Like
yes.
And Ohio State was the same way. So
yeah,
I find it hypocritical that they're calling out, saying Miami is paying for these kids when they were doing it before NIL was even legal. Like they had that what we would call bagman, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what NIL is. What NIL, the passing of NIL put the bagman up front without having it to be backdoored. You guys agree?
Yeah.
The bagman concept.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't have to pay these kids under the table with a bagman. NIL was just putting everything out in Front Street, and these teams are mad that Miami knows how to do it perfectly without getting caught and stuff like that. They can't stand that Miami's hasn't gotten caught with anything and stuff like that. Texas has gotten caught. So has Florida. These are the two teams that keep on calling out Miami and saying they should be investigated, which makes me mad. Like,
I'll tell you why.
And these are SEC teams.
I'll tell you why, because those teams have had more recent success. But it goes back to what Kyle Stallings said earlier. Those teams are in towns that cannot compete with what Miami as a city has to offer. So when you and they're going to say that because they're hoping something comes out, because if something were to come out, then now sanctions would be placed back on Miami, thus bringing another black cloud similar to what you saw after the Neville Shapiro thing, because you want to discourage prominent recruits from coming to Miami. Because the only thing missing from Miami right now is this program to start winning. This program has the NIL endorsements. This program is starting to get top-notch recruits. The last piece to this puzzle in Miami becoming a threat on the national scene is them being able to win. And once they can start winning a 10-win season coupled with NIL money and getting recruits, I've always said it, America's nightmare is going to be waking up and realized again, because that's what the NCAA don't want.
And Florida should be the last person to call out for cheating when they're having an issue with the Jaden Rashada thing. Like, they should be the last person, the last college. There was only AO on his show recently said there's only one person, one team being investigated for illegally NIL. It's Florida. No other team is out front being sued by a recruit because they weren't getting paid and stuff like that. It's only Florida.
Right. They lied. They lied to Jaden Rashada.
Yeah, and I've said this, and I'm going to ask you guys, looking from the outside in, how bad does Miami have to blow out Florida at the Swamp for Billy Napier to get fired after that game?
They're going to have to embarrass them. They're going to have to, I think, beat them by at least 3 touchdowns at home for them to get fired. But they want Billy Napier out of there anyway, so.
Billy Napier ain't going to get fired after Miami.
I said this joking around. I said this joking around on Twitter. We have to beat them 75-3.
They got to beat them pretty bad. They got to beat them pretty bad.
I'm going to tell you what's going to get Billy Napier fired.
My call, guys.
Oh, no problem. No problem. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Anthony.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
And real quick, great call. Real quick. I'm going to tell you what I think does Billy Napier in. Miami, a beatdown by Miami will be the spark that kind of starts the fire. But it's going to take a loss to a team that they shouldn't lose to. In other words, you got that rivalry game with Georgia. I don't know their schedule. I'm just guessing. But you should have, Georgia. I would think no, they don't have divisions no more. So it's not guaranteed they're going to play Tennessee. It's going to take them to lose a bunch of SEC games and probably lose to a team that they shouldn't lose to. That'll be the nail in his coffin. Do I expect him to get fired this season? Absolutely.
Let me ask you this. If he start off 0-4, what you think?
0-4, he's out of there. I mean, now a bad loss by Miami plus whatever losses come after that, he's out of there. He won't make it. He won't make it to Halloween. He definitely won't make it to Halloween.
Right. Yeah, man. Utah family, let's welcome my brother, man. B Mike is in the building. Shout out to B Mike. B Mike is in the building. Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
We hear you loud and clear.
What's up, my guy?
Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Count it down. What's up, brother? How you doing tonight?
Hey, Kia Kyle, I got that Jameson orange out tonight. I got me a Taco Bell, a 60-wing Taco Bell. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I'm home alone, as they would say. My wife went out of town. She went to go visit with the grandbaby for a week, so I'm home alone.
Oh, you chilling?
We know when you're home alone, the home is replaced. So, but not in that way. Not in that way. All right. I had to go in the back of the cigar cabinet to pull these out, but I'm good. Man, I've been listening to everybody call, man. I just been chilling, and I've been working and traveling and doing a lot of stuff, and I ran into some people. I'm gonna say something. My boy L, what's up, L? I gotta get L. Shout out, what's up, L?
What's up with you, man? Brother? I'm good. I'm chilling.
You said something earlier, and I've been saying this. If you go back and watch some past videos of you talk, I've been telling everybody, Miami does not work until we get out of Miami, and Miami got to get out of Miami way. Everybody cannot keep talking about past Miami players and comparing them to every recruit that we get. I've been saying that. That's been one of the problems. Now, with that being said, I have been watching so much Miami football the last week because, like I said, I've been traveling, so I've been having time on Miami. And Miami week was on ACC the other night. I watched so much Miami football the other night till I fell asleep with the TV on. I'm gonna tell y'all guys something, man, and I got to eat a little crow on this myself, and I know it's gonna probably make some people upset. But if you go back and you watch these games from last year and Mario's first year, I'm not giving Mario a pass, but we lost some games last year, man, because Miami was an average team. We did not have no elite players. I know everybody want to talk about James and Cam. Man, them guys was average. Go back and watch some games from last year, and I mean really watch those games. We did not have no elite players on this team, bro. The reason why the offense did not work, and I'm not gonna put this on Shannon Dawson. Go back and watch some of his past games when he was at Houston. I went all the way back and watched Shannon Dawson when he was with I forget the guy's name, when they was at with the West Virginia when they beat the brakes off Clemson. And they had Geno Smith.
Dana Holgorsen.
His offense worked when he has a dynamic quarterback. He did not have that in Tyler. Van Dyke did not want to take what he was trying to give him. If you look at that game against Texas A&M and they showed that game, he laid the game plan out for him. He was hitting all his marks. After that game, everybody got film on him, and they found out that he was bad when you drop into zones because he did not know how to read zones. Now, everybody will say, well, you have to teach him. Yeah, I can teach you. But like I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I is all over teams. I, me being the coach, I can tell my player what he needs to work on. But if all you want to do is go play golf and fuck off,
That means you, the individual, when you get up in the morning, you looking in the mirror, you're not working on I. You're not saying that you can do better. So if you're not 100% committed to this team, you're not going to do better. And everybody keeps forgetting this. This is the quarterback right after the spring game that told everybody he was going to haul ass to Alabama. See, we got to understand something. These players have got to be accountable. As a coach, if I'm teaching you something and you're not taking it in, that's on you. I can tell you every day what you need to do, but if you're not doing it, what the fuck I'm going to do as a coach? I'm telling you, man, this is what you got to do. But if you're ignoring me, or you're not paying no attention, or you're not trying to get better, this shit don't work. And I can sit here and I can admit to myself, if I sound like a hypocrite, that's me. But I had a chance to sit down and really look at this shit from last year, dog. A lot of this shit was on the players, man. That shit went on Mario. And I seen it. I ain't saying Mario ain't got a lot of shit he got to work on. But again, I keep telling everybody, man, it starts with that individual. If you're not willing to be committed to this shit, man, it ain't gonna work. That goes for everybody. Even the administration, from the cafeteria worker to the Gatorade maker to the person that's watching the uniform. If you ain't doing all this shit the way you're supposed to do, it don't work. So when you really look at this shit, bro, I see the progress. Think about it. The man came in 5-7. Man, that was a whack ass team this man walking in on. He had to build this shit. Then you got last year. All right. You had that. You mean the year before last? You had that. You had that debacle where you're trying to put something together, but then goddamn at the spring your quarterback tell your ass he's finna leave because y'all don't want to give him $1 million. And then he get out here and then he pull the shit he pulled. Now everybody say, well, he was hurt, this and this and this. And then like the last caller just say about the Corey Brown. Okay, here's my thing with JB, and I love this man. I got love for that man. But dog, you gotta step up and you got to be able to show these folks that you ready to take these reins. When I feel where JB coming from, man, you finna go out there, bitch, you finna spend another $1 million on a quarterback. That means y'all don't believe in me. So I feel where he was coming from. I ain't saying that he wasn't not right for feeling the way he feel, and I get that shit, bro. But then what? Make EMF eat crow. Go out there and do your thing. And if doing your thing, put them in a situation where they force you out, which I know they did. I feel you, dog. Go down there to UCF and turn that motherfucker out. But at the same time, now, Mario, you got everything you want. Everything you need. This is the year now where we really gonna watch you. I could talk about how lame your coaching is, but I will give you a pad because I'm gonna tell you something. That game I watched against Cleveland, man, the way them ball was running that ball and doing it, I said, okay, yeah, you had some players that really wanted to be out there, but you had some other players that didn't. And then you gotta think, man, goddamn, I got a quarterback that don't really want to fucking play. And if I'm on the offensive line and I'm blocking for you, but damn, dog, you throwing all these interceptions, that shit gonna kill the whole culture. You just kick the whole damn team because you got one person that constantly want to fuck up. Now, they ain't gonna come out and say it, but put everybody behind closed doors. They're gonna tell your ass, man, this dude was fucking up too much, man. We got tired of that shit. We want somebody that want to win. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think your brother they got Cam. But remember this now. He's here for a good time, not a long time. So he gonna come in this motherfucker. He gotta do. He's trying to get to that league. And you better leave. He gonna call some people out. I would. If I'm trying to go to the league and y'all getting out here half-assing, look here, bro. Y'all gotta get the program. Because if my mindset is for me to be a first-round draft pick, and y'all out here playing and y'all pulling me down to the third or fourth round, man, I can't do this shit, bro. Everybody got to elevate their game. You see, that's the problem that Miami been having. Whenever we get a player up in here that's their alpha, oh man, he don't want to do can't do it. No. Man, step up and say what's on your damn mind and be a leader. Ain't nothing wrong with being a leader, but just be able to bag that shit up when it comes time to bag it up. That's it. You want to be a leader? Be a leader. And when it's time to bag it up, bag it up. I'm with you. I'm with you until you start getting sideways. Now, when you start getting sideways, I'm going to question your ass. Hey, hold up, player. Now, you just say you want to first round every now. You starting to pull this shit now when you like a third or fourth or fifth rounder now. Come on now. What that leadership at? So at the end of the day, it's got to be a player-led team. It's got to be. As long as we got the coaches in here that's going to do their job, because everybody got to be willing to come in here and be consistent. And if you're not going to be consistent, the shit is not going to work. And I feel like in certain areas, just after watching what I have watched, the quarterback position has been elevated to more of a elite status. The running back position, along with our running backs that we have now, has been elevated to an elite status. The wide receivers have been elevated to an elite status. The tight end has been elevated to an elite status. We just got to be able to put all this shit together and make it do what it do.
Hold on, B-Mike. You say that the tight ends have been elevated to an elite status. What's the difference from this year tight ends from last year tight end?
You didn't have nobody out there that was elite.
Who we got this year that's elite?
Think. Okay. You had one player. You had one player that was hurt. You got a freshman that Elijah coming in. That young man want to play some ball
as a freshman. So I guess what
so okay. Let me say this. Take that freshman tag off. I don't give me. I don't give a damn about that freshman shit. I want a football player.
Okay, you want a football player. My question: if he won't, but we haven't seen. We ain't seen him in the game yet, though. But we ain't seen him in the game yet, though.
If he get in that game and he show me that he want to be the man, that's my man.
Okay, that's fair.
You got Elijah. You got Elijah Roy. You got him coming back.
But he ain't. Okay. We ain't seen Elijah Roy be healthy and have a whole healthy season. And what now? Right. Last year he was hurt. His freshman year he played sparingly. So we got to be careful with that word elite. I'm just saying because.
I agree with you. Let me bag that up. I agree with you. I hear what you're saying. I agree with 100%. But based off on, let's say on paper, based off what we know about this young man and what he was supposed to be, let's say that what he's supposed to be. Okay, we'll put a question mark at the tight end. I totally agree with you, and you're right. You're 100% right. We're gonna put a question mark right there. You're going to have an elite offensive line. You're gonna have elite running back and quarterback.
No, we're not.
Nothing on offense should hold you back. You should get with it.
No.
Your offense should be clicking on. Your offense ought to be hitting on all cylinders.
Hold on. Frank got some kickbite. Talk to him, Frank. What you say?
I can't say we got no elite quarterback, and I can't say we got no elite running back. I'm gonna tell you why. If Cam Ward was not the highest rated quarterback in the transfer portal, and you had other quarterbacks that had made a name for themselves, are you really telling me Cam would have been the number one selection for the Canes? Cam Ward, no disrespect to him, had a fumbling problem last year. And as far as the running backs, all you got is Damian Martinez, who came in here. Now, I give him his due. He's solid. I ain't going to say he's elite. He's solid. And you got Mark Fletcher coming off an injury, and you got a whole bunch of freshmen behind him. We don't have no elite running backs, my brother. And quarterback either.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Okay, hold on. What have you had in the past? Tell me what you had in the past year.
Shit.
Okay. So now, I put it like this here because I know we got Florida State people on here too. Florida State would give Mike Norvell to give his left net right now to have Cam Ward instead of DJ. You want to take that bet?
I agree with that.
$100. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I bet $100 Mike Norvell would give his left net to have Cam right now. Because you want to know why? When I say elite, according to what we had in the past, we didn't have nobody like that. And when I say elite too, he fits Shannon Dawson's offense. Tyler Van Dyke did not fit that offense. That's why the shit didn't work. You had a backfield that stayed banged up, and then you did not have no running back that can really was home run hitters. What I say Martinez is elite based off what I seen him do last year compared to the shit that we had outside of Fletcher. That's elite in Miami. In our world, it is because we haven't had it. So when you put all that together with what we got, with what we done had in the past, yeah, right now that's elite, bro. Compared to what we done had in the past. Oh yeah.
I gotta disagree.
Y'all agree.
I'm just saying. I respectfully disagree because this is where I'm gonna push back. I get what you're saying, but I think, in my opinion, we have more solid pieces than we've had in the past. I'm not gonna say they are elite. Are they solid? Yes. Is there a lot of upside for them? Can they become elite? They have a possibility of becoming elite, but I ain't labeling none of them boys elite before I see them in a Miami uniform.
And I'm surprised B Mike saying that because this B Mike.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Let me say, this is why I'm saying it. Tell Cam to go to Florida State and tell DJU to come to Miami. And tell me what you think about that.
I'll give you one more off the top of that. I mean, and I'm looking at a comment in the chat talking about Cam dead running for his life, getting sacked, put up 3,700 yards last year. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't give a damn what quarterback come to Miami because Mario does not have a good history with quarterbacks.
And guess what? I agree with you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So tell Cam and DJU to switch places. I guarantee you don't want DJU at Miami.
So let me ask you this. What's up, sis? What's going on, Miss Brad? Let me ask you this, B Mike. Since we got better players, we done upgraded. What's the standard? We shouldn't settle for nothing less than what? Since he got a better roster, better players.
I already told y'all. I told you.
Tell us again.
It's 10 or better for me.
You said what's that?
You got to win 10 or more games for me. And better yet, you got, remember what I told you? Go back. I know you got me on. I know you got to record. What I told you.
You got to win it all.
You got to go. You spent all this money. Shit, you got to go. You got to get it. All the bullshit is over now. You got your quarterback, you got your running back, you got your offensive line, you got your wide
receiver. I hope so, C-Los. I hope so. Mario gonna let his coaches coach. Okay.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna hurry up to get off because that Jameson finna start kicking in.
I think it done kicked in with these elite players. But go ahead on, B Mac.
Because the reason why I say that, and I get what y'all saying, and you're right. If you disagree, I'm with you on that. But compared to what we have had in the past, I take what we got right now all fucking day over what we had last year. As long as they're gonna get out there and do their job.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
We just gotta see it.
Because think about this. Let's take all them players that we just got from the transfer portal and just take them off the team right now. We just gonna say we ain't got them. Tell me what the hell Miami would be talking about right now. What would we be talking about right now if we did not have them players and Tyler Van Dyke came back, this person came back. You know what, man? Florida gonna beat the shit out of them when we go to games here. You see my point? So I'm good with it. You just got to make sure it's gonna work. Cause that shit, Tyler Van Dyke, man, come on, bro. I'm tired of all that. It's time to start making look something. I put it like this here. When you back in my day when we were younger, most cats anyway, you go out there, you buy your old school, get you a Cutlass or get you a box Chevy. You know the motor okay, but you ain't really. Most of them don't really worry about the motor. But you're gonna go put a paint job on that bitch. You're gonna put some rims on it. You're gonna put some beats in that motherfucker. But at the end of the day, if you ain't really thinking about, hey man, you better make sure that motor right. So in other words, you're right. Yeah, it look good, but is it really good? It's okay. It'll turn a few heads. It'll make somebody say, oh, it's a nice looking car, but the motor ain't shit. But damn, you've been riding around here in a goddamn bucket for so long, I'm gonna be happy for you because you done stepped the game up a little bit. You done got the paint job, you got the red so much for you got some beats in the beat. You good. Now go work on that motor. Now really go all the way out. So once you got Cam them, okay, go win 10, go win 11, go win 12, hell, go win the championship. So now, once y'all come in here and do what y'all supposed to do, now I'm finna hit that motor. And we're finna drop a dog in that bitch and we're gonna walk everybody from here on out. That's what I'm talking about. We finna kill it. We going LS, we going big block, we doing it all. Because why? What I started out with, it was okay. But I just had to do a little bit more to make that shit elite. So it's good. But damn, you mean to tell me you want to go back to that bucket and you done work so hard to put this much money into it? Go on, finish putting the money into it and drop a new motor in that motherfucker, dog, and go all the way out. That's where I'm at right now with Miami. Y'all look good. Okay, let's go get 10. Something if you can get 10, get 11. Shit, if you get 11, goddamn, get 12. If you get 12, let's go get the championship. Fuck it. That's where I'm at. Because I keep telling y'all, I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid.
It sounds like you drinking it, B Mike. It sounds like you drinking it.
It sounds like you drinking it and you got some of that Jameson mixed in with it too.
Listen, I'm not. You missed the whole point. I just told you, it's okay to look good, but you still know you got something else you got to work on. You know you got to go in there and work on that motor. Yeah, it's okay right now, but eventually you're going to have to put a little money in that. So what I'm saying right now, you got Cam, you got Martinez, you got this, you got that. You look good. I can say y'all elite. Hey, just like you said, show me on the field. I just want you to go out there and do what you need to do.
Right.
And then if you ain't elite, I'll be the first one to come back and say, well, shit, I lost. I thought they were gonna be what they supposed to be, and they wasn't. I can admit that. But far as me sitting up here saying that, yeah, I'm finna jump on the band, nah, I'm still gonna be who I am because I've been telling y'all this every day. And I'm gonna stand on that. Y'all got to show me this shit every goddamn week. You got to show me that week because let me tell you something. If I know you look good and I know you supposed to be elite, show me that shit every week. But I got confident from what I done seen in the past with Cam. Now he got some shit he got to work on. What I seen with Martinez, he good. I feel like okay. We won't say elite since y'all say y'all make that sound like it's a death sentence. They better than what the fuck we had. How about that? They are better. They are better. Okay, so can I say that? They are better than what we had. Now, go be great, goddammit. Go be great. Mm-hmm. Go win this championship, and let's go from now. Now, I'm gonna say one more thing about this. Everybody talking about the Big 12, Big 10, and El, you made a good point about what you were talking about. Man, let me tell you something. I talked to a guy from North Carolina, and he hit the nail dead on the head. He said, "Man, this ain't nothing but a shit show." And I asked him, I said, "What you mean by that?" He said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna get out some contracts." He said, "You got to remember one thing. Florida State, Clemson, everybody in the HBC knew what the fuck they were signing when they signed them contracts. So all of a sudden now, y'all want to get out of this conference. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, I don't care how much dirt gets thrown out here or whatever. It'll be probably 2030, 2031 before anybody leave the ACC. Florida State, y'all might well get comfortable with that. And the reason, and I'm going to tell you, Mr. Florida State, because I know your ass still in this chat, and this real talk what I'm about to tell you, because we got some boosters that live here in Mobile. This was really, pay attention to this, what I'm about to say, Mr. Florida State. This ain't got shit to do with y'all AD or y'all athletic directors. These are y'all trustees trying to get the team out of the conference. But what one of your boosters told me right now is this here. Y'all really ain't got no money. That's a big problem. Y'all taking out loans and shit right now to get that stadium rebuilt. And y'all done just cut the capacity on that motherfucker. So that's one of the biggest problems Florida State got right now. And then y'all still paying Willie. So if y'all ain't got nowhere to go, you better sit your ass down, but you can't, because you want to know why? You're knee deep. You're knee deep right now with the lawyers. And then y'all did one of the dumbest things. Y'all paying lawyers over $3,000 an hour. And Clemson got a goddamn lawyer, they ain't paying but $300 an hour. Make it make sense, man. So Mr. Florida State, like I said, I know your ass still in the chat. You know I'm telling the truth. You ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I talk to some real people. And then I'm finna tell you something else too, Mr. Florida State. You might lose your goddamn coach after next year. It's already been talked. The talks are already coming up in Arkansas, because they finna get rid of old boy after this year. So he might end up in Arkansas, because you know he got ties to Memphis. I bet y'all ain't talking about that either. Nope. But you wonder how I find that. Hey, El will tell you. This El, you know I'm talking. El know how far the SEC stretch from Mobile to Louisiana, and you got Florida State all up in this area. And it's a lot of boosters that live in Mobile that cheer for Florida State. So that's what's really going on. Y'all trying to get money, bro. Y'all going broke down there. That's what's really going on. And you better hope you have your damn coach after this year, because I'm telling you right now, when Arkansas fire their coach after this year, because his ass gonna get fired, your boy Norvell is already on the list. He on the list. Quiet as he kept. He on that goddamn coach list right now, because they already got it. Arkansas gonna get their ass kicked this year. They already gonna that shit already in the making. But that always remember this. Like they used to tell me, follow the money. The money will tell you everything. And the ones that's doing all the goddamn talking, them the ones that ain't got the goddamn money. Everybody with the money, they sitting back and being quiet. Pay attention. Florida State, you don't hear Clemson talking all that shit, but you hear every day, Florida State, Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Y'all better be quiet and goddamn figure out how y'all gonna pay them folks for goddamn renovating that stadium. So y'all got a lot of money out there. And y'all ain't gonna be able, y'all still paying Willie. And you better hope Arkansas coming in and goddamn pay y'all that money when Mike Norvell leave up. Because I can guarantee you, when Arkansas, they gonna have a fucked up season. Cause that's what it is. He might be leaving there anyway, but they ain't telling y'all that. And I heard that from one of their big boosters, live right here in Mobile. And they ain't telling y'all that, but anyway, I'm finna get back to my Jameson. Y'all boys have a good night.
All right, brother.
Like I told you, I already know what my prediction gonna be. I already got my score wrote down and locked in. I know the score. I'm gonna call y'all. I know you're gonna do a show. I know you're gonna do a show before the game, and I ain't changing my score. I'm sticking to it. And I know what it is. I'm sticking to it. And like I always tell you guys, till I see you again, I love you guys. I love the Utah family. I ask God to watch over everybody. Y'all keep it. I love y'all. Love the fam. Everybody stay up. And until I see y'all guys again, I holla.
Be back.
It's Utah, baby.
Ooh. We got some fools, man. We got some fools on this.
Hey, real quick. I want to shout out somebody in the chat real quick, man. Shouts out to Armando Pay. Armando said, he's checking in. He was in a bad motorcycle accident and he's shaking back. That's what's up, Armando. Brother. Glad to have you back, brother. Glad, and Godspeed and God wishes to you, bro.
Hold the line, caller. Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Armando Pay, man. Definitely. Well, y'all, but he's some fool. Hey, man, Will I Am is in the building, man. That's our Florida State brother, man. He here in the building, man.
Uh-oh. Here we go. The rebuttal.
What the hell going on, man? These some fools. What's up, man?
You know, I gotta have a moment in silence. I'm gonna have a moment of laughing. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, B-Mac, I love you, my brother, but when you drinking, don't call the show. Your ignorancy comes out more and more and more. You feel me? It's like you should be on the same coaching staff with Mario Cristobal because you sound just as stupid as he do. Because, for one, Larry Frank tried to help you out, but you wouldn't even take the help. I'm not going to go too bad on you, homie. I'm just going to tell you this. You don't know what you're talking about. You just running your mouth. They say when you're drinking, the truth comes out. It came out tonight. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Because, for one, Mario is an idiot.
Damn.
Why you think he getting this good recruiting class? He out recruiting Florida State. Y'all gotta think. Mike Norvell going after the kids who fit his program and his system. He are developing the younger kids who coming behind him. Why you think he went and got DJU or he was going at Cam Ward so that kid could sit back another year and develop? We are developing our boys. That's something Mario is not doing. He's not developing these kids at Miami. He's recruiting over them. Why would you go get Cam Ward for 1 year when you don't got nobody who coming behind him next year? Even if y'all do be good, who gonna be there next year? All those damn transfers you got, they got 1 year. Who gonna be behind that? If y'all go 10-0, if y'all go win 10, 11 games and go to the playoffs, who gonna back that up next year? Nobody, because y'all ain't developing nobody. And you sitting back here just talking. You sound stupid. Your coaching looking stupid. We glad y'all getting these 5-star kids because they gonna leave. They gonna leave and they gonna come to Tallahassee. Y'all spending more money than any school in the state of Florida on NIL and transfer portal, and it ain't showing. Y'all wasting time. Y'all talking about Mario. It's bigger than Mario. The damn the whole staff need to be from the fucking AD to the everybody in the goddamn sports got something to do with Miami football need to be gone because they don't know how to evaluate coaches. They go on what's hype and what's buzzing. They should have never got Mario. They should have never got Manny. They just go with what they think gonna be good for Miami fans, and that's not gonna work. You gotta go outside the box. And then another thing he was talking about. Our stadium. We have one. Y'all don't. How can you talk about somebody who has some and you don't? That's some black people shit, ain't it? I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. We have one. I've been a booster for Florida State for over 20 years.
For y'all like to talk about it, be trying to call my show. Hold on, Will, I want to give a service announcement. For y'all be talking about, man, we racist. See, that was a shot at the black people. You see what I'm saying? So we talk about everybody over here. Don't be trying to talk about we Go ahead, Will, I'm sorry. We talk about everybody.
Family over here.
We're family.
All y'all brothers, everybody who call here who's Miami fans, they brothers and sisters. I'm a Seminole. I'm a cousin. I'm the cousin who always want to come over to my auntie them house and come sleep over at my cousin them house. That's what I am. So we all family. So, dude, we got a stadium. Y'all don't.
Oh, my stomach.
You feel me? We are doing what we doing.
Oh, wow.
We done upgraded our stadium 3 times in the last 10 years. And then he talking, you can't talk what a booster told him. What a booster told him, he lying. The way you talk tonight let me know that now high upscale booster from Florida State will be nowhere near you. Or Miami. Or Miami. Or Florida. You was talking to a Bethune-Cookman booster. You weren't talking to no damn Florida State or Miami or Florida booster. You were talking to a Bethune-Cookman booster. Stop it, man. Don't do that. Don't do us like that. We good. Our stadium gonna be built in 2025. Gonna be done. And then what he was talking about the conference, leaving it. I'm gonna go on the conference thing. It would be disrespectful for Florida State or Miami to go to the Big 12.
I done wet my shirt.
I'm sorry.
No.
Disrespectful.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be Cat Williams tonight, like he told Shay Shay. We're gonna hit some numbers tonight, baby. We're gonna do some numbers tonight. But I'm gonna tell you, it would be disrespectful to Florida State and Miami to go to the Big 12. You're making $40 million in the ACC. Why go make 30? It don't make sense. But see, that's where black folks go to talking stupid again. We going to SEC or the Big 10. That's where we going. And he talking about they signed the contract. They know. That's where it go back to us as black people. They believe anything somebody else tell them. But let one of us tell them something, they ain't gonna believe it. But that's the way we are so ignorant at as black people. Not all though, not all. I ain't gonna say not all, but some. But I'm just telling you. The contracts, it ain't about how much money, what it is. They trying to get the contract down so they can get out of there without having to pay so much. We can pay what we want to the ACC. We can pay ACC. We just don't want to have to pay ESPN too much. That's all. But we got money to move. It's the state of Florida. They'll raise every bitch taxes in the state to get Florida State the money they need. It's the state. Miami can't do that because they private. But when it comes to Florida, and Florida State, the state gonna do whatever to get them out of there. It's just that. But
oh shit.
I'm just telling you, we ready.
Oh.
We ready. So anybody who want to come on here and disrespect Florida State,
hey. Damn Florida State.
Well, they better find somebody else.
Damn Florida State. You know, we don't care about no Florida State. Damn Florida State.
I understand that. But when see Larry Frank and Dale, see, I can let y'all see we can have this conversation because y'all know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what you're talking about. They don't know shit. Alcoholics and motherfucking, they don't know nothing. They don't even know how to spell Miami. We got all these Frank Gore fans in here. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna take up all the time, man. I'm just gonna. But if y'all do go to the Big 12, y'all will win y'all first championship in 20-some years, bro. That'll be good. But I don't know if the real Hurricane fans appreciate it, but it'll look good on your resume. Another trophy. You know? But I'ma chill, man. I got like another 30, 40. I got like another 30, 40 round clip. But I'ma hold it for next Friday for a dummy to come out here and try to mess with me again. You know what I'm saying? I had to B-Mac. I'm sorry, it was your week. It was Cuban King a couple weeks ago. But I just don't like when we come on a good show that promotes good quality entertainment and stuff, man, and we look stupid on it, bro. So stop that. Stop that. And I'm trying to text and drive at the same time. I'm in Miami. Where B-Mac at? I gotta go meet him. Where he at?
B-Mac in Alabama.
B-Mac in Mobile. He in Mobile.
Yeah. Okay, he in Mobile. So I got to pick up a load out of Tampa and take it to Colorado tomorrow. So anybody a Miami fan going through that way, let me know. I'm going to stop and talk to y'all, man. I'm going to stop and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we going to make sure Miami get the old stadium that the Florida Panthers playing in down there. Fort Lauderdale, they going to be the new Orange Bowl.
Crazy, man.
I'm gonna let y'all boys
man, my wheel.
My side hurts. My side hurts.
Be safe on that road,
Be careful on that road, Will. Be careful,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. Love y'all boys, man.
Love you too.
Talk to y'all.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Much love, brother. Oh, man.
Hey, that's it.
It's
That's
you
it.
talk, baby.
That's the show, bro. That's it tonight, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. All y'all stupid. All y'all crazy, man.
I chat
That's it. That's it. Bro, it's over. The show is over, man. Bro, look. Larry Frank, go ahead and give you the part word. I'm going to work tomorrow, y'all. I gotta get up early. Larry Frank, talk to her.
I'm going to watch YouTube old school WWF videos of Jimmy Hart, man. I'll never look at Jimmy Hart.
He called him Jimmy Hart, boy, from the wrestler, boy. Somebody called him Mr. Wonderful too, man. They called my dog Mr. Wonderful, bro.
Oh, man. Listen, I had water in my cup. Y'all made me spit it out, man. My shirt soaking wet and all of that.
These fools, bro.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, like I always say, man. Thank you, as always. Thank you.
Hold on, Trella. I got you. Tell them where to get about if I'm on the UTalk website, Larry Frank.
UTalkSportsShow.com.
Hold on, Trella. Let me put it up for you.
He gonna put it up. www.
I'm sorry. There it is.
www.UTalkSportsShow.com. Go there and you will see all of the novelties and merchandise and everything. No, like I always say, thank you, man. Thank you for rocking with us and being a part of this. And like I said, we done had some fun tonight. I know I have. I will see stuff like this. But in all seriousness, man, everybody everybody has a struggle. Everybody might have something that they're going through. And this is why we do what we do, to try to take y'all away from whatever y'all might be going through. It could be anything. And I know that last call and those comments, if anyone in the chat going through something, I know it got it off your mind momentarily. So this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So we thank you as always. And like we always say, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Like Troy said earlier, man, he had to go and search and look for it. YouTube is acting funny. They don't want you to know when we coming on. It ain't just us. It's a lot of things that,
a lot of people.
A lot of people are not getting their flowers when it comes to this show. So you gotta hit that notification bell so that when we go live, it's gonna light up the notification. We got Bash coming up November the 8th. Get your tickets, Eventbrite. We got our get together with Unc next week. We got the fam coming through. I will be down there. Devin will be down there. Man, we're going to be eating good and fellowshipping and just having fun and just, Lord have mercy, we're going to be doing this live. You thought these comments was something. I know it's fitting to be something crazy. So we're going to be down there for that. And like I say, man, we still got big old things that's about to pop off, with UTalk, man. So we thank you. We thank you. And as I always say, have a great weekend and Everybody be safe. And if the good Lord says the same, we will see you the next time around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Thank you for your commentary. Y'all already know, man. Utah Bash 2, November the 8th. If you haven't got your tickets, you can do so at the website on the screen right now, utalksportshow.com. Or you can go to Eventbrite and type in Utah Bash 2. You will see the link. Click on it, and you can get your tickets there. Like we were saying earlier, the new merch is up on the website. That's on the screen as well, utalksportshow.com. You can get all of your apparel, all of your merchandise from over there. We will be doing a show live from Jacksonville next week, Friday. We'll probably do it on Saturday because we're going to get there on Friday. I think, Frank, you coming in on Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah, I'll get there Saturday afternoon.
Yes, definitely. So we'll do the show Saturday night. We'll do something live Saturday. I'll announce the time on Facebook, everything, Utah Sports Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Y'all already know. So again, get your tickets. Utah Bash. We're gonna have a great time. Y'all know how we do it. And we want everybody. They stupid, bro.
It's still going.
Shout out my guys from over at Caneville, man. Tell our boy, man. Tell Streeter, man, and X we said what up. That's family over there, man. Shout out to Coach Hayes, man. Shout out to AO. Shout out to Roster. Shout out to David Franklin, man. That's the family, man. Y'all already know, man. We rock with them guys, them our boys there, man. So we'll be looking forward to seeing everybody on November the 8th up here in Atlanta. Like I say, you can go to the website, man. I got where you can book your hotels. You want to reserve them and get your tickets for the bash because we're going to have a blast, y'all. So everybody stay safe. Have a great weekend. We enjoyed you guys, man. Check out the promos after we end the show, man, for the bash. And like Larry Frank said, if it's the Lord's will, we'll see you guys next week. We'll be in Jacksonville broadcasting live. Shout out to Derek Alford down there in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, that's putting on the barbecue, man. So you guys tune in, man. We'll be just acting crazy like we always do, man. Just having a blast, man. So, yeah, y'all know how we start every show, man. And y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Larry Frank, you already know what it is, bro. Without you, baby.
Yes, sir.
And we out, man. We want everybody to have a great weekend, man. Shout out to Cuban Kane, man. That's our brother, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's Utah. And shout out, what they called him? What they called him? Jimmy Hart, man, from the Hart Brothers. Shout out to Jimmy Hart.
I think what we're gonna have to do for the bash, man. We're gonna get a Jerry Curl wig, and we're gonna let Will.i.am, since he's gonna come through there, let him. He had a mic, and we're gonna let him preach a sermon. We're gonna call him the modern day Randy Watson.
Randy Watson, huh?
Yeah.
It's Utah, man.
It's Utah, baby.
Hey, y'all stay up, man. We love y'all, man. Peace, man. Oh, boy.
It's Utah, baby.
Phone check one. In the meantime, you're too loud. Mr. Big A. Backing up slick flick with the Mason dress. Like Burger King, got the digger link. So true, the Pony Crew.
It's Utah, baby.
Day